mother and his mother's sister Mary, the wife of Cleopas, and Mary Magdalene. When Jesus saw his mother standing there beside the disciple he loved, to her he said, "Dear woman, here is your son." And he said to his disciple, "Here is your mother." And from then on, this disciple took her into his home. My topic tonight is no pain, no gain. See, I heard Betty Wright saying, in order to get something, you got to give something. But in order to be something, you got to go through something. So Mary had to give up her son. See, like many of us in this room tonight, if we saw our son dying, we would be trying to do everything to get our son. We'll be trying to save our son as if we were God. We don't want to see our children dying. We want our children to bury us. But in order for her to get something, she had to give something. So therefore she had to give up her rights to Jesus. She had to let go of her son. But I come to tell you tonight that Mary was getting something far more perfect. And she got the one that they said whom Jesus loved. She got a son whom Jesus loved, with a family, with a home, and she was getting comforted through her pain. No pain, no gain. And on the other hand, Jesus, in order to be something, he had to go through something. Jesus been persecuted, talked about, lied on, mistreated, crucified on the cross. They even put thorns around his head that pierced his skin and made him bleed. Our Jesus, the saving Jesus. But guess who he got to be? He became the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, our Savior of the world. In order to be something, you got to go through something. So that's what Jesus had to go through in order to be that for us. Now, had it not been for pain, you wouldn't be in this room tonight. Had it not been for pain, you would have said yes to Jesus. Had it not been for pain, you wouldn't have denied yourself and took up the cross to follow Jesus. Had it not been for pain, no gain. See, one day you may see your child dying, or you may receive a phone call to come and identify the body of your child. That is painful. Or maybe one day you may give birth to a child, or maybe you already have and the child died soon after birth or was born dead. Maybe you or someone you know had a child that stood up to them, disrespected them, cursed them out, talked about them to their face, put them down after you've given them the best life possible. Well, that too is painful. But some of these mothers cause some of this pain because they hang out with their children, they drink and get high with their children, they get drunk with their children, they go to the clubs with their children. A lot of mothers cause the pain that they're in. But I come to tell you tonight, mothers needed to be comforted in times like these, because they too die on the inside or hurt like hell. Now I use hell as a metaphor for pain, since hell is a place of torment without a restful night's sleep. Since hell is a place without a period of having some cooling waters from grandma's well. Since hell is a place without joy but enormous pain. That too is painful. So had it not been for pain, you wouldn't be sitting in this house tonight. You wouldn't be a leader tonight. You wouldn't even be a pew member had it not been for pain. See, in order to be something, you got to go through something. Touch your neighbor and say, pain made me better. Touch your neighbor and say, pain made me better. We got to be honest in the house tonight, because Joseph had to tell his brothers, you meant it for my evil, but God meant it for my good. Even David had to tell his adversaries and his enemies, the Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? Even Job had to tell his foolish wife and friends, yet though he slay me, I would trust him. But even Paul said to the Christians over in Rome, all things work together for the good. But I also heard in the Psalms that it is good that I was afflicted, you're going through.